Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to we got a storm raging outside, Storm Dara. I think I'm gonna persevere. I'll persevere with this. These guys have been flickering on and off. Anyway, we're seeing the review now. Let's start again. Welcome back to another beer review, and this is a special beer review because this is the second beer out of three which I bought early on in the year from a shop now that doesn't exist. Zetland Wines Northallerton, Carmel, who owned the shop, decided to retire just shortly after buying these beers. So if you're watching this, I hope you're enjoying retirement. So I bought three beers in the mind that sometime at the end of this year, I would be approaching my 3,000th beer review. So I needed maybe a beer. One of these beers will be part of that. But I've been on the Harviestoun website and I've seen something else which I'll show you in a minute. Anyway, we have got, so back early on in the year, I reviewed Dubh. I remember the great Terry Kay. I think Terry Kay reviewed it, and I thought I have to get that beer. Been years since I've watched his videos. Anyway, so yeah, I reviewed that, the Dubh 12-year reserve, which is an oak aged black ale. Okay, this is an oak aged version of Harviestoun's old engine oil. Then I picked up the Dubh 16-year reserve, which is oak aged stout. Okay, then for my 3,000th, it's penciled in for me 3,000th review, the Dubh 18-year reserve oak aged stout at 8%. All of these beers are 8% ABV. So there you go. So the one I'm going to review tonight is the one in the middle, the 16-year. I thought myself, when I bought these, I'll do these throughout the year, maybe lead up to the 18-year for the 3,000th one. So I'm about 40 odd reviews off 3,000. So I thought, let's do this one. What do I think of Harviestoun Brewery? First off, fantastic brewery, Harviestoun. They are fantastic. The beers I've had over the years, Old Engine Oil, Bitter and Twisted, have been brilliant. Really good brewery. So I went on the website, and this is where it's getting interesting because that 18-year Dubh might not be my 3,000th beer. And I thought I'd just stick in Dubh and see what else they've, information about it. And they've popped up with this. Now, this is a 330ml bottle. Okay. This is individual bottle conditioned Dubh 40th anniversary edition. Now I'm struggling whether or not to get this in because it's a 330ml bottle, but it's 30 quid. That's the big problem I have with this one. It's 30 quid for a 330ml bottle. But there it is. I don't know if you can pick that up. 30 quid for a 40th anniversary edition of Dubh, and apparently it is it been in a whiskey cask for 40 years? I'd imagine it will be. Very small batches. I'd like to know how small that batch is. It is matured in the award-winning Highland Park, which is, I'll read the blurb for you. 40-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey barrels. I'm very tempted. Don't tell Mrs. Brown. So let's have a look at this one. This is one we're going to do. 16-year Dubh. Sorry about So Dubh, pronounced Dubh. I'll read what it says. It's got this in tiny writing and all, and I've got glasses on. I still can't read it. It's Oladu is black oil in Gaelic, a real labour of love for our brew team. We take our old engine oil and mature it in whiskey casks. Now, engine oil is a black ale. Now that was the 12-year one, but now they're calling this an oak aged stout. So I don't know where the engine oil bit goes from. Um, Award-winning Orkney Distillery and our good friends Highland Park. The process is far from simple, and the end result is a beautiful brew with complement whiskey notes and a chocolate roasty, bittersweet aftertaste. The wings of eagle barrels provide an ale that strikes an international balance. Sensational balance, not international. You tell I'm bloody blind as a bat, can't you? Anyway, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you the bloody label. I'm waffling on. There you go. That's it there. What did I pay for this? I think the 16 was $5.99. No, the 12 was $5.99. I think the 16 was $6.99, and I think the 18 was $7.99. Can't remember. I need to get hold of Carmel to remind me. Anyway, so let's just crack this open, shall we? And see what this is all about. Hopefully, do a good job. There we go. Really enjoyed the 12-year. It was a 12-year. Yes. I get mixed up with my years. Tell I'm getting old, can't you? So let's get a whiff. Oh, that is beautiful. That is a strikingly beautiful balance of chocolate, coffee, and whiskey coming out of that. Oh, it's beautiful. I'll just have to point that out. I apologise for that. But, I know it's sacrilege. Imagine getting that 30 quid bottle and just doing that. That is awful. Anyway, so this is classed as a stout, even though with the using old engine oil, which is a black ale. So not too sure on that, but got to get every last morsel out of that bottle. I will on that 30 quid bottle, I'll tell you. Stick that there. So, beer in a glass, put it up to the light. Is it jet black? That is not jet black. You can see the light through it slightly. Let's get a whiff. Oh, it's just lovely, isn't it? It's just a beautiful, it's a balanced feel of whiskey, chocolate, coffee. But it works. It smells so gorgeous. It smells dark. It smells sinister. And I can't wait to go in. Cheers, everybody. I can't believe I'm 8 minutes in already. I'm sorry. I'm 8 minutes in already. I'm doing a video soon on how long beer reviews should be. Fucking hell. I think they've all fallen asleep now. The bloody cat has. Cheers, everyone. It's beautiful. It is nice. It's what makes this it's slightly different to a lot of barrel aged beers I've had. You do get the hoppiness of the beer just shines with that whiskey so well. For me, it's again again. It feels like it's old engine oil with a whiskey twist to it. You get a smokeness, you get a barrel, you get the barrel, you get the wood sappiness to this beer. Hints of chocolate, hints of coffee, slightly dry on the back end. Doesn't feel heavy. Scary thing, but the flavours are absolutely beautiful. Well balanced. I could imagine if people were not keen would say slightly thin. For me, 8%, yeah, you could be perceived it should be 11 or 12. I know where you're coming from with that. But for me, as long as them flavours are there, doing the magic, it works and it does. I'm going again. So you go in, you're getting the chocolate, hint of coffee, a grassiness on the back end, which is the unusual part, and a slight whiskiness, but the whiskey isn't really overpowering. Some barrel aged beers, you really get that whiskey. You're not really getting it in this. It just used to complement them other flavours of the coffee, chocolate, grassiness, slight hoppiness to this beer. I have to say, it's absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. Would I buy this again? Oh yes, gets a thumbs up for me. It is absolutely banging, because I like the drinkability of it. As such, you're not greeted with overpowering aged barrel aged notes. You're not overpowered by complexity. It's just got nice balance of flavors and a slight drink, and that gives you the drinkability. The body of the beer gives you the drinkability. It's got all that. So for me, it gets a thumbs up. I'm looking forward to the 18 reserve, the 16 reserve. Yeah. It says there's a slight. It says an oak aged stout. Does it feel stouty? Because the 12 was an oak aged black ale. I'll be honest. For me, it feels more of a black ale than a stout. Not taking anything away from them taste notes though, because the taste notes are really, really nice. Big fan of the brewery, big fan of this. So glad I've tried this. I'm looking forward to the 18 Reserve, which at the moment will be the 3000th beer review, but I'm looking at that 40th anniversary edition. I think it could be that. Who knows? But I wasted 12 minutes of your life. So sorry. All I do, 16 Reserve, massive thumbs up for me. Look after yourselves, everybody, and see you all on another beer review. Bib bib.